10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, y'all. I don't know what went wrong right there. Okay, there we go. Now it's letting me put the comments up. I don't know if I was buffering or what was going on. Um, hey, Miss Lady T. So let me start off with this. Can you hear me? Okay, I think it says sound. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? So two things is gonna be two big announcements. That's what I wanted to do. Can somebody, one of the moderators, do you how can you type my new channel just so people could or either drop the link in there for people who want to subscribe to the other channel. Drop the link in there. Hey Diane Lake, what's going on, lady? You can hear me? Okay. Okay, so the R. Kelly sector, I guess it's it's still a lot going on. And I've really been trying to fall back and stay in my own lane and not really be a part of the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I try to just fall back and stay in my lane. However, you have, I went on Angie's channel. We had a great conversation. I always get insight over there, and like everybody knows, that's where I got a lot of my legal information from. Majority of it came from her and being on her channel. However, you have people that continue to run these false narratives in regards to the case. Uh-oh. They continue to run false narratives in the case. And it gets to the point of frustration. Like I did everything I could not to go up there and say nothing, but especially the ops, you got people that just keep on making stuff up. And I don't even know why I'm upset by it, y'all, because it's nothing new that we dealing with. Okay, it's really the same old stuff that we've been dealing with. Okay, but it just gets to a point where are you still after 5 years even? And that, but you know what? It shows the level of retardation and slowness and stupidity. And I mean, you know that you're being deceitful, and yet you're still running and trying to justify your old narrative. You know what? Because sometimes it is hard for people to admit when they were wrong, okay, and that they have been misled. I get that, but my other question is, how do you sleep at night? How do you present yourself as a parent in your child's life? How do you walk around as a person who you are stating that is around here doing goodwill, and you're in support of victims, and you're here to be on their side and to uplift them and to put them in a righteous situation when you ain't righteous? You have no integrity. I mean, and you know it. You are being intellectually dishonest, and you know it, and you continue to do it. I mean, I guess y'all can see that I'm tired. I'm tired of the lies. How much more do we have to do? The evidence came out. You see that R. Kelly was, and they people everywhere else use frame up. I'm from Chicago. The word we use is set up. He was set up. Okay, the parents were for Jane Doe number 5 were how should I put it? Directly involved in putting their daughter in position to be with R. Kelly. Now you can take that wherever you want to take it, okay, or not take it at all, but that's what it is. And when we say stuff and don't put no sauce on it or don't add anything to it, they can't. The people, the ops just can't take it. But I mean, we have had some people that are stand-up individuals, and they have had the ability to at least concede to some things, because it gets to a point where you have to concede to something. There's something where you have to say, okay, well, maybe I ain't think that out right, or maybe I need to look at that a different way, or I'm wrong. Sometimes you just have to say, I'm wrong. I don't get it. But I promise you, and I'm telling y'all, I hadn't did it in a minute. I said I wasn't going on no panels with no stupid people talking about no stupid talk, and I done sat up there and did it. It was not my intention. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not. I'm gonna stop doing it. And then y'all, this is where the who done it and the you gotta be kidding me comes in. The you gotta be kidding me is that's my mama's term. She'll say that you when she talk when you tell her something and it's something that she didn't know about, she'll put her hand on her hip and she'll be like, "You have got to be kidding me! You got to be kidding me too!" When I'm on the channel talking to the young lady, and do y'all know what she told me? The young lady told me that I don't even know what she said because we was engaged in an argument, but I know what came through, and she said, "I don't even come to your channel." Huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Time out. Tech on the play. Tech on the play. Okay? Because on what day, y'all, what day have I told y'all that there is a particular person that I have been missing on my channel? What day? And then for this young lady to have the audacity to say it to me as if I give a damn or we give a damn. Are you kidding me? What makes these people see these people? You sit up here and you act like you are you got delusions of grandeur, okay? And that's what I really should have titled this and really got her legs, but I like the young lady, but at the same time, you out of your place, okay? Because you done been up here, you've been on some people's channels where they're impressed by because they think you get a better education and you might be able to put your little summaries and sentences together well. However, well, I should say your thoughts because verbally is chopped up and it's and you talk over people and you talk too goddamn much, but you act like you a goddamn asset to somebody. What makes you think I'm missing you on my channel? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all get beside yourself. What's wrong with some of y'all? You gonna tell me you don't come to my channel as if I miss you. As if right now we miss you. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Where do y'all get these people from? And at the same time, why you want to sit your ass over there and you have the nerve to say that you don't come to my channel? How come no? How come every time I jump on a panel, you jumping your happy ass up there to try and have a conversation with me? Okay? As if it may. Oh, dang. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. This the attorney. Hold on. Give me a second when I'm going to get them legs again. Dang, y'all, my internet is cutting up. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me see. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I might have to get off of here because the doggone the internet is cutting up. Hold on, is it buffering? I might get off and have to come back because the doggone internet. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, you said yes, we can. Okay, so I mean, I just don't understand, y'all. Where do we get these people from? What makes you think? Okay, I see you said drop the link. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna drop it so you can come up. What makes you think that somebody misses you? If I want you to come to my channel and I believe that you're an asset and you're somebody that I fucks with, I'm gonna say, well, hey, how come you ain't come to my channel? Or I'm gonna invite you to the channel. Hey, come over there and come chop it up with me, Let's see. And see, that's the whole thing. And I have to pat myself on the back because I do a very good job of dumbing myself down to make sure some of you guys think that you can relate. I do a very good job. But if you all really knew what it was and really what it's about over here, you would exit out on your own admission, because you'll know that you don't meet the standards to be over here. Okay? I won't have to say anything. Just the whole atmosphere let you know it's uncomfortable for you. You want to explode here. You don't qualify. Exit stage left, boo. Y'all don't. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Where y'all come from? I mean, that right there, that's got to be the craziest thing I don't heard from even some of the people that got the doggone mental health problems themselves. I ain't never heard nobody try and tell me, and as it's an insult to me, that you don't come to my channel. Who gives a damn? Who said they was missing you? Who told you that you were an asset or a presence to a situation? Who told you that? Because we need to get the elephant gun and pop their ass. Like, who gassed you up? You gotta be kidding me. What are we doing? Where do y'all come from? Hey, Lexington, if I missed anybody, let me see. And Linda Alexander, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, are you kidding? Matter of fact, let me get my glasses. Hold on. Because I need to let me get into get my glasses. Because I need to maybe talk to y'all on a more student level. Let me see. Hold on. Cause y'all, some of y'all, okay, because yeah. Now let me talk to y'all. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yo, I'm when I tell you I'm taking it back, you can buy me for $1, $1 right now. I mean, this young lady, okay, I don't see it. I mean, it's Diane. Hey y'all. What makes you think? And the funny part is, that individual makes it a point to come up there and chop it up with me and conversate with me. So if I'm such a whatever you think I am, I don't know what you think I am, and I don't give a damn because we already see who's winning and who ain't. You see what I'm saying? Who's prospering and who ain't. So for that's the crazy part, because what makes you think you first of all, smarter than me? Okay. I know I play the hood role with y'all. I know. I say things and I do things that give y'all the I give you all that, and I create that illusion for you to make most of you think that you're sufficient and that you have some type of leverage or level up on me. Okay, because while I got you up on that foundation, I'm down here looking to see who you are and to see how you gonna play that position. You see what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all. Okay, I'm from Chicago for real. Every move is a move. Okay, and dealing with you guys in the kale sector, I learned that I have to see who all of you individuals are so I know how to move through the kale sector. And you have to be able to use mechanisms and use things to see how people are going to play you, the things they're going to say to you when it comes into an argument, and what insults they're going to use. But that's the illusion I created for you. Because when you all realize and you really see the lineage and you really see who I really am. And I mean, maybe one day you will, maybe you won't. But when you really get an understanding on what it is, you'll already know that you don't meet the par. Okay. And you'll finally understand Skylight created an illusion for you. Okay. And you're not the winner in the scenario. Okay. You see, I just got on what's the bit? Hey, nothing much. I'm about to put the link in there. Oh shoot, this one. Let me see if this the call. This might be the turn. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. It had the mute out. So for the new channel, that's the information. The sky's the limit. I typed it in the chat. That is the name of the new channel. And you might have to scroll down because I saw some other people that got the same title. So until I start having more videos up and really get my position in that space, I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, fight for my position on that channel. Hey JoJo. Hey JoJo. You know what happened, JoJo. You saw what happened yesterday. Where the colored trick tried to tell me she don't come on my channel as if she's an asset or a-list celebrity, somebody that's gonna provide just such great R. Kelly content, or is going to solidify or validate my channel. You was there. You saw the foolishness. You saw it all go down. All of it. But hold on, I'm supposed to be let me put this in here. But yeah, people that got beside themselves. This is, I promise you, this sector, you got to have the patience of Job, because people will, and that's why, hold on, let me see. That's why I have to build up my other channel, because I have to have an outlet. And I've been on other channels. I've been on the community channels. I've been watching other people's content. I've been trying to catch up with this FBG Duck case, and that's what I've been trying to do. Because somebody put a comment. Oh, that's for something else. I thought it was something new. Oh, now the new part is, yeah, it's new. Because to my understanding, me and the said individual, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that people thought that they had some type of, I put the link in the chat. I didn't know that people thought that they had some type of hierarchy or had the ups on me in some type of situation. I mean, this stuff is just, it's new to me. I don't know where these people come from. I don't know what type of things they're using to validate themselves. I don't know. This R. Kelly sector, y'all, this stuff it's crazy. It is crazy. But I said, and I have tried not to get on any panel and argue. And JoJo, you even know that. Not trying to get on any panel and argue what we've been arguing, the same points that we have never swayed from, have no reason to sway from. It's no sense arguing about it. I'm not debating none of these people's crazy, sick, stupid narratives anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what they want from me. But when it comes down to an individual thinking that they're impressing me, as if they're doing something so great that they supposed to catch my eye, and I'm supposed to acknowledge it or care about it. I don't know what's going on. People need something to do. I don't know if you need to read a book, if you need a hobby. I don't know what you need to do. I don't know. Oh, that's the other thing, y'all. They told me that I was lonely. I'm lonely. I guess that's why I'm getting a dog, y'all. I'm getting a dog to satisfy the loneliness. I guess that's what we doing. But you know what's sad? It's because if I'm lonely, let's consider you busy. Okay, but you busy and you ain't doing nothing with your life. You not popping. You can't shine on me. There's never a day that you will ever shine on me, and I'm putting that on the books and on the record, the world record right now. There's never a day, because from what I see, you just ain't got it. You just ain't got the okay. You don't have you don't have, you just ain't got it. Some people just don't have it. Okay. And for you to try and make a statement like you was gonna shine on me, come on. So let's say you busy. Okay, I'm lonely, you busy, but you still ain't got nothing to show for your busyness, your unloneliness, huh? What you doing? You ain't doing nothing but bumping your gums. You come on here and you sit on these channels and you talk about R. Kelly all day, and you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, or a window to look and see if it even hit the floor. You pitiful. I don't know where y'all come from with that. You and Just V stop going back and forth. Oh no, me, I like Just V. Just V is not the problem. She's not who I'm talking about. Me, I like Just V. Just V, um, she's rational. You know, she might have her ways of thinking and viewpoints. However, she doesn't come on as a threat. She doesn't come, she doesn't come aggressive. She doesn't come as if she wants to strike it up with anybody. She just makes her statements, and it is what it is. I mean, it's her opinion. She got the right to make it. But when you have people that are trying to um intentionally uh you know threaten you or say something to you in a manner that are we talking about who was on Levi channel last night? Levi went live again last night. Oh wait, somebody's in the guest area. Hold on. Sorry, little Mac, I didn't see you.
Oh, you good? What's going on, Scott? It's been a minute.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, oh, I'm good. Just
You
enjoying
good?
life, chilling. Hey, I was looking at a little bit of that live, but I see some one of those women that you got into it with. I ain't gonna mention her name, but it's like they hurt, like they victim hurt. It's like they can't get over the fact that PKL's got supporters out here. It's like, well, I think what they doing is they hurt through these victims. And I also say, ain't nobody in this situation is a victim but R. Kelly, and he's a victim of his preference. That's my opinion on it. I've been standing on that since day one. Because, okay, with like for example, you got Jane Doe number 5, who we all know her mother and her father set the play up and framed him and basically got him. Well, he got 30 years because she was the key witness of the case. She lied about her age. Then you go along to Jeronna Pace, who lied about that her age, and Lisa Van Allen, who lied about her age. She claimed she was 17, but it proved in the Chicago case she was 18. So they know chaos like women between the ages of 18 and up. So what's not to say that these the accused can come up in here and just say, hey, I'm 18, and you can't really tell from a 17-year-old from an 18-year-old. So that's how James number 5 got in. And not only that, she told him she was 18. Then she showed her ID she was 18. Like, more do you want? Why they just can't get up off that this man was self? Or that then they're trying to find some kind of way to say, oh, well, yeah, that's wrong. But there ain't no such and such in it when it comes to that New York case, because if you got one tainted person in the case, you got to throw the whole case out. Because let's say if me and you at a restaurant, Scott, and we go eat and we find a bug in our water, we gonna immediately gonna leave or ask for another drink. We ain't gonna wait till another bug get in the water. You know what I'm saying? If you got
Or
one
drink
bad
their
bug,
water. Or
right?
drink their water. They don't
Exactly.
get it. No,
They
they don't.
don't.
They get
They
it,
better.
but they
They
try to be
better. Oh my
deceitful.
bad.
Now go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
They better be glad I went on that live because I would have ripped their ass a new asshole. Because like, where they want to start at? We can start in the New York case, right? For one, the federal government talking about a RICO case, and the RICO case that the federal government describing doesn't.
Oh, your phone went out.
What's the name? Diane Copeland, all these people that the federal government testified to, they said they wasn't aware of these girls, and they all figured these girls was of age. Okay, you got that right there. They,
Oh, your phone went out, Lil Mac. Your phone went out. Try and go out and come back in. It kind of blurted out. But continuing what he was saying, you all the people speaking, you're coming from a victim's perspective, and we have said it before. Your personal situation has no validation in the actions of R. Kelly. All you could do is say that in regards to things that have happened, uh, sexual, people are violated in that manner, and it does happen. Outside of that, you can't give any credence to what happened to any person, any quote unquote victim in the R. Kelly case. You can't provide any validation for that. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. Look at this. I went to the little meat market, and you know how I used to look at beef jerky. This just a little sidebar. Coming to the bench with the sidebar. I would taste. I don't know if y'all ever heard the taste of the beef jerky stick. I tried that, and it is nasty to me. And the people be smashing them, tearing them up. And I'm like, what? They like that? They were selling this at the meat market, and this is ribeye, jerked ribeye. And I said, and it was gone, like people was getting it. And I was like, and I'm a professional eater, you know what I'm saying? So I know that when something is moving, that it's probably good, or it might be good. Maybe not everything, but I'm willing to try it. Oh wait, he came back. So okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
I got knocked off, had a phone call in. But like I was saying, James Doe number 5, we broke that down to a T. When you and Levi broke that down to a T. They say the heart situation takes the case, or how you look at it, or how you want to go about it. But then, not only that, what the federal government in New York described, the RICO that they described, doesn't match what he's charging. You mean to tell me that this man was sex trafficking, all doing all this, but then the racketeering part of it, but the enterprise that they describing was, it ain't even said in the document was for his music, his brand, and all that. So you mean to tell me none of these people knew what they was doing or how they was doing it to bring in these girls, recruit these girls, and then you could easily put the parents in the mix, but they didn't do that. So, like, what is they talking about?
The parents could have easily been members of the enterprise, easily, because the stuff that they did when they broke down, and Bonji, when you look at the appeal, and I hate to talk with my mouth, but hold on, let me cover it up. When you look at the appeal, she breaks down each person that they're saying were members of the enterprise. The parents did more transporting arrangements, hands on, than any member of the enterprise themselves. They directly drove her to locations. Do you understand? So
exactly.
They could have easily been part of the enterprise, but prosecutorial discretion, they don't have to charge them because they could flip it and make it look like R. Kelly did everything wrong. But go ahead.
See, that's why they did. That's why the federal government didn't let allow those text messages to judge them. They allowed the parents to come in, the text messages to come in, because if they had those text messages, they could have proved that they were trying to extort kids and bribe kids. That's why they didn't bring them in. And not only that, if you go back and look at the Navarro guy, the runner, and Diane Cope's testimony, they never testified to moving these accusers around, sex trafficking them, doing all that. But when at the end of the case, they tried to tie in the RICO saying that the jail, that's why I said she biased, because at first, the RICO that they described was that he had the bus drivers and all these people doing all this stuff and they knew about it. And when Michael Avenatti came by, he had handlers and all that. But then what they showed in the courtroom is that none of these people testified to none of that. That's like they were doing an everyday regular job. But it's no way that they can be doing an everyday regular job if he's sex trafficking people from California to New York and back and forth over that way. It like the New York people in the with the RICO, like they contradicting themselves because they're describing a whole different type of RICO. If
Yeah.
you catch what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what they charge him with doesn't match the type of RICO that they set him up in. And that's what's gonna get him off. And that's what Jennifer she's gonna attack that RICO. And then
Yeah.
not only that, he didn't have good muscle when he was in New York because of for a fact that if he did, none of this stuff would have went on. Jennifer would have lied. Jennifer would have had text messages in there. She would have had those parents on the stand testifying. She would also had the rude emotions that he could have the extortion and all that because she could have had someone could have subpoenaed because for Faith because Faith told Summer Bunny that she wasn't
Your phone went out again.
all without. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, he didn't have the right counsel because how can you let all these uncharged acts and he's not being charged for that that's overkill and that's of course they're gonna make the jury seem like he's guilty. And then how can you defend something that's 30 years old and you bring in a dead woman to live into her situation? They just had somebody come in and testify about the marriage, but the only person can tie R.Kelly into the robbery what he was charged with was Demetrius Smith. And Demetrius Smith said out his own mouth in testimony, Rob didn't have nothing to do with it. He didn't know nothing about it. And then not only that, the people that was in court in New York said that the PI spoke out and said that both R. Kelly and the little names were full, but nobody talk about that. He's going like, oh, go ahead, my bad.
They said R. Kelly and what?
R. Kelly and the little names were on that marriage document that everybody keeps swearing up and down that it's legit. And all of that, Aaliyah sued David Orr, one of the guys from Cook County that signed off on that marriage certificate back in 1997. She got that funds off her record. So and everybody keeps talking about he married her, and then she got the marriage now. And Michigan, you can't another Michigan in Detroit, Michigan, if a marriage took place in Cook County, Chicago, it makes sense.
This is the thing when it comes to that whole topic that I'm not doing rounds with nobody. Okay, let me see. I don't like this because I can't see the guests. Okay, this is Miss Lady T.
What up, Sky Life? What up, Lil Mac?
What's up, Miss Lady T?
All right. What y'all talking about?
R. Kelly.
Okay.
We're just
Free
going
R. Kelly.
This ain't the controversial steps right now. We're talking about the marriage and the bribery.
Okay. Hopefully, I believe R. Kelly will be home in a year. Hopefully in a year.
And then if they want to go to Chicago, we can go to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They had this young lady testifying to some fakes. He just said, "Oh yeah, I was on there." The government persuaded her to testify, and then she came back on the back end lied and she was seek restitution when Jennifer questioned her about that on the trial. Then it came out a year before the trial took place and everything, trying to get a packet ready for restitution. She only testified to restitution. R. Kelly did not sleep with that young lady. I don't care how they try to spin that narrative, how they play it, but maybe when he was of age, but I'm not trying to say that. Well, there's no way that R. Kelly was going around every time knocking down 14, 15 years old. Not nobody pressed him or he got went to jail for it. It's no way. I don't care how touchable there's no way you get away with that. God's not going to allow a man to have a less than 30-year plus career taking advantage of minors. Make that make sense. Eventually, you're going to have a downfall.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. And I'm gonna tell you, you heard me say it. I'm from 90th Street. You heard JT say it. He from 75th. Then I don't know if you've seen any other people in the drill scene. Take Capone. He stated it as well. R. Kelly wasn't getting ran off these blocks. Okay, the man was moving freely. There was no pressure. He wasn't getting pressed and no pressure by anybody as he moved through the streets of Chicago. So it's like if people was knowing that you was doing that, they would have been on his head.
Right, and
Stop the madness.
now you mentioned that I forgot work. He's from Chicago. He said they used to shoot hoop with Cavs. Like it was no way. It was not Cavs with easy access. It's no way. He said Cavs will be in the hood hooping. It's no way that man can walk around like that with that type of jacket. Not in the city of Chicago. And then when that young lady, that older lady come on Levi instead of saying all that, she better watch what she's saying about that man. Because you putting a jacket on that man and you don't even know what you're talking about. And like you basically said out your own mouth, you was stalking him and you was one of his biggest fans. So my take is she probably was young, wanted Kels to knock her down, Kels didn't knock her down. That's why she got this agenda going around saying that it's a 12-year-old that went to court. You mean tell me if a 12-year-old and R. Kelly had sex with a 12-year-old back then, why would that would have been added on surviving R. Kelly? Why did Jim Derrick not brought that up? It's no way in here I believe nothing that lady said. I think she just got on Catherine Clark section. She mad probably because she probably ran into Kels and probably at College Club or somewhere back in the day. He didn't want to smash her so she and her feelings. But that same lady got kids by a grown ass man. So how can you? That's like calling the pot the kettle black when the pot back and the kettle black. Like you sound crazy.
And all I can say is if she's saying he was ran off the block, it was on her block. Because I don't know no other block. I don't even care. My cousins from out west. You know what I'm saying? They from the Holy City.
And she said he was ran off 63rd, but that's what FBG Duck and Mama Duck on. And she said her and Kels grew up together. Her and Kels were good friends. So I don't believe that neither. That's a lie she made up. Kels didn't get ran off 63rd because that's what FBG Duck and Mama Duck on.
If you go on IG yesterday, Mama Duck went live from a party. They was bumping Kels back to back to back. They was all loving him. That's what I'm saying. Mama Duck love him. Everybody love him. That's what I'm saying. So to sit up here and try and paint this picture like he was doing all this wrong stuff, everybody wouldn't be G'ing with it. I'm sorry. It wouldn't have happened like that. And it's not happening like that. And I'm talking about yesterday. She was at the party on IG. They was bumping his music in the background, back to back to back to back.
Right, I know that. Say one about that man. That man, if you ever went to his concerts, or if you could just go on YouTube and look at his concert, this man ain't got to do basically nothing. Women was flocking at him like by the pound. Like he don't have to do nothing. Like this man ain't got to hold nobody against that will to get like as Levi said, get no trim. It's to get it free willingly. Right, and then all these women, if you listen to them give out their statements in court, they was in love with this man. But a lot of these females, when it comes down to it, they scorn and lied and hurt because he smashed and kept going. He probably don't even know half of who these women is. So basically, like these people getting defend these accusers and stuff, they don't know that y'all defending Faith Rogers. How Faith Rogers gonna claim she had herpes or had herpes, but she all on TikTok and Instagram in a bikini thong shaking her ass. Like how is that a victim? Then you got James at number 5 who was down there in Dubai prostitute.
It's
But she got herpes.
it's sickening. It is
Right.
sickening. And let me say that too, because that's what I mentioned yesterday. That while you have these people that are trying to advocate for these women, these quote unquote victims, and saying that you're an advocate for them and you are want to support them, what day have you asked them, why did you go after R. Kelly? Why didn't you create your own goals in life and execute them and establish your own agenda? If you today, after doing what you've been through, would you do the same thing that you did before? I mean, I've been on channel to channel. I've listened to them talk to these victims on the YouTube live. None of them challenge them. None of them say, well, where were your parents? How come your parents allowed you to travel with R. Kelly at the age of 14 or 15 as a
That,
dancer?
that's what I'm saying, Scott.
How?
That shit don't make sense. Them girls was of age when all that shit happened.
It's crazy.
Like, how the hell you 14, 15, knowing you going on tour with this man, and y'all, like, Pauline testified in Chicago that she was on a tour bus going out of town with you, and you 14, 15, and during the school year, you had to be a senior. If that's the case, they goddamn mom need to be in jail.
That's
If
what
R.
I'm
Kelly
saying.
truly,
Where's your
if,
mama? But no,
right, if R.
none of them asked them that. See, that's what I'm saying. And they want to sit up here and act like they don't want to put any accountability on these women's actions, and they have to understand other people are looking at this. So you're basically applauding them for what they did. Oh yeah, he did you wrong. You put him in jail, but you're ignoring the fact that you're a young lady that, like you're saying, you should have been following the books. You should have been at school instead of trying to follow a celebrity to make a quick buck. Talk about that. Talk about what they could have did different. What type of redirection could have been used to put them in a different place than what they ended up in. Help them understand that the choice they made was not the best choice that they could make, because you're trying to come up off of somebody else. Use your own 2 feet, your own effort, your own sweat, and come up. It
Check
doesn't
this
make
out.
sense.
Let this shit make sense, guys. What the hell it look like me? Let's say me and you had a child, right? And then Cam knocked our child down at 14. We gonna take the money, go out of town with him, and I'm still gonna be his fucking guitar and work for him. And I know he violated my 13, 14-year-old daughter. Make that shit make sense.
And matter of fact, ain't neither of us gonna work. We just gonna live off him.
Exactly. Then on that, we gonna when I pass over, you gonna put him in my obituary. So I work for him. Make that shit make sense. R. Kelly, I believe R. Kelly was like a Pauline and Jane went to Chicago down when they was 18. Because if you notice, that goddamn girl never said when she testified she had a threesome with Lisa Van Allen, but she had a threesome with Drita. And then it makes it make sense. Walker came out and said that she lied on her. Because let's think about it. Why all of a sudden now R. Kelly got all these goddamn girls calling him daddy? I'm pretty sure every girl he knocked down, he was telling them to call him daddy. Like the shit that it's like a script they follow. You know they lying because everybody ain't gonna be testifying to the same shit. They said, and you look at it you go from New York to Chicago, they said the same thing. He was controlling. He made me call him daddy. All this and all that third. Like that shit don't even make sense. Somebody had to have a different set of story now. If it was truly for me to believe it, everything wouldn't be so scripted up together. That's why I didn't believe Surviving R. Kelly when you had James on number 5. You know what's the issue when the goddamn mother and father out there throwing rocks at this man studio.
Oh God. Oh
Like,
God.
come on, y'all need to wake up, man. Then they get on and talking about Aaliyah's mother need to be in jail and all that. She knew what was going on. That lady was around her daughter 24/7. And the love that lady had for her daughter, she was still the hell was sitting there letting chaos violate her daughter. Like, people got to make shit make sense. It's like they so fucking gullible. Like,
And
make it make sense.
it's so funny that you say that, because to me, and people love talking about the whole Aaliyah thing, I think that is the lowest, most unethical low class action of this entire case. That's one of them. To dig up a young lady's dead body. You already got videos of her saying she and R. Kelly never had anything going on. But in her death, as she rests, you're going to dig her up and put her in a federal trial where she cannot come and testify. You got all these people talking about what happened, slander her name about a marriage that she staked. And even if it wasn't, and no, that means it didn't even happen. So, I mean, that to me, and you have these people actually arguing about it and discussing it. That is the most disgusting thing to me ever. I mean, and my thing is, in regards to the prosecution, you ain't got enough live witnesses for you to be able to bring the case. Why you gotta go dig that lady up and put her into a case? You ain't got enough live walking thoughts that you could bring into that trial to make your case. I'm telling y'all, that's a whole new load. We gotta watch who we dealing with, the people we dealing with that support that type of behavior. That's insane. Go ahead, little Mac. Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Hey, Court.
I was on mute, my bad. When Cam first came out, he was on he was him in public announcement. They was at Apollo, and TLC brought them out, and he performed slow dance and honey love from the gate. Cam said, "Do anybody want to come home with me?" He had a big ass sign. He said, "All you got to do is be 18." Then he was telling people what his preference was back in the day. Then you got to go to his 12 play album where he says 18 or older or 16 or under. When he says 18 or older, that means he wants the girl to be 18 or over and her waist size got to be 16 or older. They try to take that and spin that. Then he goes to the Bumpin' Grind remix. He tell you, show me some ID before I get knee deep. This man, then he back in 2015, he had a tour, or he was on. I want to say it was a Love Letter tour, or one of those tours. The man had another side. He said, all you got to do is be 21. He went up on the age. He said, you got to be 21 or older to get with him. So the man telling you what he like, what his preference is, there's no way in hell that this man is violating these little girls. My thing is, I feel like a lot of them play with their age with that man. They know that man likes 18, 19-year-old females, which is perfectly legal. And they win them 16, 17, like James Doe number 5 and Drew on the pace, guy in there trying to be grown and try to get to him. But I don't believe he slept with Drew on the face though. But they lied to him about that. He didn't have to be a predator, prey on them. Got that they all came to them and lied to him. So how if these women are victims? I don't understand how people can say that even if they was underage. You lied about your age to this man. Y'all never gave him a chance off the gate to even see that he wanted when you was underage. And then Keller always talking about, well, James on number 5, it happened in September. Well, how do you know that he had sex with her in September just because he said he did? And then if Cal did sleep with her in September, he found out about her true age. He went to the lawyer and asked them about all this and how to go about doing it. So what the parents do? From moment they got a letter from Valerie Pay. They emancipated her. So if he was knocking her down and she was living in the state of Chicago and she was 17, she was legal still.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was 3 months from being 18. But y'all looking at the fact that the parents the whole time knew she was 17. Said, okay, it's cool. You can have her go sleep. You can go stay with him, and they ain't not let this girl go to school. She was a senior. They told her to drop out of school to go be with a 50-year-old man, but they want to bring care for a man who thought this one was 18. What? He found out she was 17, and he slept with her. It's too late anyway because if he did, if in some states, if he did, she was 18. He's already in trouble. So when he went to his lawyer and got it handled when she could get emancipated, and the parents accepted it. And like Levi said the other last night, that Cass probably did that because he knew how fucked up her parents was by trying to send him to her. And if Cass would have broke that Savage off and Claire off with some bread, Cash won't even be in this shit. They all out for money. It's a monetary game. You can't see them because if they truly was not for money, they wouldn't be on these docu series every time one air.
Yeah, but let me also say this. When it comes down to um it comes down to this whole situation with the text messages. I was on the live and we still have people trying to create a narrative that the young lady didn't know that R. Kelly's intentions after her mother clearly told her his intentions when she got there. And further, that once she got there, things kind of spun out of control for her. And and the scenario kind of got away with her. How dare you? How dare any of you all try to act like the young lady was not aware? The mother told her clearly what Kel's intentions were to an 18-year-old young lady, not a 17-year-old minor, 18-year-old young lady, and they lied about her age. That's the conversation he was having. He didn't, never was it stated that in order for you to do this, you're gonna have to have sex with me, or I'm not gonna give you a record deal or let you do an audition or anything like that. And then to say it spun out of control. How did it spin out of control? And how did the young lady not have control of the situation when at the point where they're saying that he found out that she was 17, this young lady was crafty enough to have a conversation with her parents and got them to write a guardianship letter to send her right back to R. Kelly. So how were you gonna tell me that she was not in control of the events and that the scenario spun out of control? That's what I'm saying. The things that you all use to justify the bullshit that you pushing is pathetic. Never was
Right.
this young lady not in control of the situation. Her parents were in control when they put her there. And once she got into the play, because this is the part that they can't get around. The young lady knew R. Kelly's intentions. Once she got there, once he went in for a kiss, why she didn't leave, Lil Mac? If you don't
Exactly.
want to engage in that activity, and if you are specifically there only to do an audition, why did she not leave?
And if she was so much of a minor, why did the parents accompany her to the audition?
Thank you.
Like they don't be looking at stuff and they be saying the people that defend these victims sound real stupid to me.
Right.
It's no way to defend them. Like and then the point I was making about her being 17, like if the parents okay her to go stay with after Karen found she was 3 months for being 18, he'd already knocked her down. So like how it's like it ain't like his fault that she was in that situation. He did the right thing by going to the lawyer and said, "What can I do about this?" And then he went by doing it. So that's not illegal. That's not wrong. And the parents was on. I mean, I'm not saying the parents are right to consent to what they did, but if she signed off and they emancipated her, she went to live with him, and she was what a month or two for turning 18. Oh, that ain't nothing. Like that's not a victim to me. Like 17 is 16 is legal in certain states, so like that's not a crime to me. I don't understand why he was charged with her. So basically, even Larry said, so basically you're gonna convict him of her for 2 or 3 months of abuse, and she was going to turn 18, and her parents emancipated her, but somehow miraculous they wasn't part of the case. That's crazy too.
Well, see,
Like
this is
it's
the
crazy.
problem. The problem is the age of consent, and we already know. I'm already on record for not agreeing with the age of consent laws. Um, it comes down to the federal, what he was charged with. If it had been a state case, then the age of consent would have been whatever that age of consent is in that particular state. Once it turns federal, it's 18 across the board. So it doesn't matter if he traveled her to California, if he traveled her to Florida, if he traveled her to Chicago. The age of consent, state age of consent in Chicago is 17. He has federal charges, so that makes it 18 automatically. So that's just the crazy part, and that's what we have to deal with.
That's why
And
that's why them cases went feds because if it would have been state, he would have been charged.
right. We got, let's see, Sandra and Court to the scene. What's going on, y'all? Hey, y'all.
Hey, baby. How
What's
you doing, sweetie?
all
We've
right?
been missing you, Sky. Where you been?
I know. I'm back. Oh, look, some of y'all
Okay,
be,
we can't have you leaving now.
no, I ain't going nowhere. Some of y'all
Okay.
too much, and I be having to take a break. But I'm back now. I'm back.
Okay. Well, listen, let me say this here. Okay, let's get this straight real quick. When you go through Bungene's information that was presented and you listen
Come on.
to, and you also go back and look at all of the messages, little girl, and I'm saying little girl for a reason, because when you act like a little girl, that's what you are, little girl. Little girl was 18. While they pushing this 17 narrative, she was 18. And on top of that, there was never no sexual intercourse going on. Her mom was kept telling her that you're gonna lose him if you don't do something. This man want to have sex. So all of this time that we're thinking that she was intimate with him, there was no intimacy going on.
But see, this is the part. This is the part that they around. They saying the young lady has the right not to be harmed. When she went in a situation, the mother made the statement that Kels wants to FUCK. However, I'm trying to turn it around. So we don't know if the young lady, if the mother was able to talk him down or not. Okay. That's neither here nor there, because once you got to the location and he comes in for a kiss, you know what time it is right then.
No, no,
But see,
no,
that's
no.
the thing.
But the
But
thing
Sky,
is, though,
listen.
she,
Hold on,
the
But
hold on,
Sky,
mother
hold
he
on,
said,
never
hold on, wait.
came.
But hold on. But further, you know, based on the text messages, that the mother is steady giving her instructions on engage with him, entice him.
the mother flat out said, entice him,
Yes.
entice
But
him.
he never
And that's
come
what they,
up to the room. He never came to the room. He didn't even come to the room. They left.
See, it's too much, y'all.
He didn't even come to the room. She kept saying, I'm trying to see what is he gonna do. And she knew this man wasn't even in the room with her.
See, that's part. Let me answer Stephanie Holloway.
uh,
R. Kelly
she went
lied
up,
in that letter.
and the mother said, he spent $100,000 on you, and you ain't gave no tail yet. Her own mother said that. He just spent all this money on you, and you ain't gave him no tail, no coochie.
Yeah.
Her words. You ain't gave him no coochie yet. Like, yeah, she got eat nigga. I don't think she slept that girl because she turned 18. But then, like, if I to play on those people narrative that believe he did shit with 17, she was 3 months from being 18. So that's
And
why
on
the
top of
third.
that, do y'all remember she run the sprinter down? She was running him down. She, the mother, and the father ran the sprinter down at the at Disney World because he was hanging out with his son. He was not even thinking about the little hooker.
Yep, and Bruce Kelly came on the line and explained that story. Bruce was with Kelly when they was in Kissimmee, Florida, down in Disney World. She right. Bruce and Little Robert Jr. was down there, and Bruce came on with that story. Bruce
What Bruce
Kelly's
say?
brother.
What do you say?
He said that they was hanging out at Disney World with little Robert, and little Robert was with Rob. And the mom and daddy came to the sprint when they sent her up to the sprinter. And Robert looking at her like, girl, where you going?
They was stalking Robert because it came out the daddy used to do lights for these shows. So he knew who was in concert and when R. Kelly was gonna be in concert. The daddy and the mother got on Surviving R. Kelly and told a flat out lie. They were researching that man, they were studying that man, they were following that man, they were stalking that man. That man Knew
They
when
were
Cass was
stalking
come to
him.
Florida.
And
Right.
also, remember the police officer said there, it's a recording of I'm gonna send it to you, Scott. The police officer said, I hear the allegations that what the parents are saying, but it's still, we've done our due diligence. What we saw, she's 18. We did our research, and according to the research that we've done, she's 18. She's of age.
That's the Polk County Sheriff. Yeah, he said that. He did the interview, said that.
That was
And
Polk
she said,
County Sheriff said this.
yeah.
See, this is the thing. Hold on, see if I missed another line. Oh man, I don't know how I be missing his lives. He did go live again yesterday.
Yeah, Levi went live yesterday.
Dang, y'all. I sure missed it. I would have came on the panel.
But I'm
Now,
telling
I'm
you,
not going to
man,
sit here and act like Rob, and he said it himself. He said, back in my way days, yeah, you probably could have said I did this, that, and the other. But that man didn't do the stuff that they're saying he's done. That man is sitting there doing time for somebody else. And I'm going to say, go on the record and say to the people that's in the bushes that's listening, that know the truth, the Holy Ghost truth, nothing but the truth. Y'all know good and well this man didn't do the stuff that y'all claiming that he did.
Well, see, we're dealing with a group of people, y'all, that want to deem us to be the derelicts and the people that are confused in the situation, and that's just not the case. The information is played out, and see, this is what people have to understand. There's a narrative that the law presented, and then there's a true narrative that happened outside of the actual trial, and that's the part that if you're not familiar with
it,
that, you're not going to
the,
understand this case.
like, the thing is, he should never even been charged with RICO. The man never had right legal representation. What they charged him with when it comes to that RICO, in the New York indictment doesn't match the charges that he's facing. I don't understand how the judge allowed that RICO to come in play because that's not a RICO. If you look at the charges that they're talking about, somebody he had to have co-defendants. You mean to tell me this man was running, doing all this stuff, and nobody wasn't aware about it? But then you got the people that came in court testifying and saying that these women was of age. They didn't know anything about it. I don't understand how the jury didn't see through that. Like that doesn't make sense. That was not a criminal RICO that they described. Like they
Well, the question
falsified
that
that
we should
RICO.
all be having, if Michael Avenatti put in writing 90% of the charges are bullshit, 10% may and may not be true, why wasn't that evidence used in the courts?
You saying from Avenatti? I mean,
Avenatti, yes, he wrote this and said that 90% of the charges is bullshit. 10% may and may not be true. Why wasn't that information entered into evidence for his on behalf of Robert?
Right. And now and then you can take it to the
But
Chicago trial. Why wasn't Jim Delgado allowed to testify and he had his hand on these so-called alleged sex tapes?
listen to this, y'all. When we go back, because there's so many facets to this. He won. He couldn't even win a motion. Did
Exactly.
He didn't have right legal representation.
right,
Greenberg wasn't doing shit.
because that's
Well,
what we
no, let me say this here. You got to remember there is there is
Greenberg did break them
they
charges down like a double barrel shotgun and showed you how them was state charges.
thank you.
Them was state
He
But
broke
charges
it
all
down.
day. Them was state charges because I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but I just want to get this in so I wouldn't lose my thought because this is what we was I was battling with them today. It's so many facets to this, but if you look at each one of them indictments and you break them down, them came even
misdemeanor,
on the lesser charge. Those was misdemeanors, felonies, But you know, they took all that and wrapped that all up in one and made a fictitious ass RICO charge.
Right.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
they charge him
because
with
they
like when it
so
comes to sex
upset.
trafficking, you gotta have when you get in with charges pertaining to sex trafficking, you gotta have co-defendants in it. That's what I'm saying. That was a jacked up misused RICO, and that's what's gonna get them off. You can't be sex trafficking people without having no fucking co-defendants. That don't make fucking sense.
And then you know, like the word, you know, that we using now, Sky, is, you know, the conduct in the case, them damn criminals, Alice Clary and Angelo Clary, that criminal behavior, that was the conduct that they whooped up in there and made that RICO. So you gotta look at all of this, boo. All this was mangled up, changled up, and chopped and screwed. And the man
But
and
what we
and
can't forget, remember the judge said in the beginning, you cannot bring up the parents, period. When she already
in the
knew that
state
the
you
parents
could,
was involved.
in the state you could, in the
Well,
state you
they
could.
said it, and
See
go
that
on to bring up
No,
Deborah.
that's how they mangled that up like that.
But see, she said if you're gonna bring the extortion defense, then you could bring the parents up. That's the only way the judge was allowing it.
but how was it not? She could bring the social defense up when you got James 5 on the guaranteed interview saying that the mama and the daddy sending her threatening videos they said we're gonna expose our videos if you don't put 20,000 in this bank account here or 10,000 in this bank account there. That's extortion. She said the one that led said her own up that the parents were trying to sell. I just feel like if he were a little bit, Cannon don't get Cannon at the short amount of time they had on this case. I'm not taking that away from him. But his previous attorney dropped the ball. I'm not blaming Deborah Cannon, but on that situation, I just feel like he won some of those he had because like it shouldn't even be no Rico. This like what I keep saying is I want people to know what that Rico that they're trying to say that he was the part of. It's not it even matches the indictment. If you go back and read the indictment over again, it's not matching up to what they're charging them with.
Well, why can't you bring Devereaux Kennick? Devereaux Kennick, people giving him too much credit. Devereaux Kennick had been on board. He done took 3 vacations when he got paid.
Well,
I
they
don't know
already
about that, but
Well, you
did
know,
I was
it.
you
just
know,
saying
well, you know,
he
they don't like for us to say how all this was a money grab. You know, they don't like that, but
that's what it was.
that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what
Yep.
it
Look,
was.
all of them got
We gotta call
See,
it what it is. It is
every
what it
entity
is.
involved in this had
got
a money grab element to it. Every
Yep.
entity to this. I mean, and this
got
don't make no sense. And the question was today, this morning, why do the Kill supporters that some about Bon Jean, and I had to set that record straight. Bon Jean doing a hell of a job to me. And what you mean? He deserved for anybody to stand up. What you think we gonna do? Just throw him away like he a little dog?
What they say about Bonji?
They had a question over there after you got off Miss Me Mo on why y'all on the panels, us, you know, because I don't be on the panels over there on Levi, but it was a question about Bon Jean and the work that she doing, and y'all don't want her to put the text messages in the appeal and all of that. And we that ain't the
Who
point.
posed the question?
Who
Who
posed that
posed
question?
who posed that question? Miss Mimo. Y'all gotta go
And
back.
they
It's at
don't
the
want the
end
text
when
messages in the appeal.
but it was to the contents because I answered the question and I answered it. That's just like if it was you or me and I want to appeal my case. He got the best on it, is what we saying is we she made it seem like we on this side want her to do we got unrealistic expectations. No, we don't. We still got somebody fighting for him. You see what I'm saying?
The thing is because they allowed themselves to be convinced by bullshit. Somebody got some background. I don't know if they got the live going, but you got that back live or your TV or something else is in the background.
You want me to come out?
Is that what you got? Because it's some background noise.
I don't hear you. Hear it now?
Stop. That's good. Okay, so um
That might was Lil Matt.
okay. So if what was I saying? I got distracted. Somebody peeking on looking. Um they have allowed themselves to be convinced by bullshit and the narratives that they have created to justify the said behavior of Kels. And it
Oh, I knocked
does
it down.
stuff.
I knocked it down. I stayed up there with him for about a little while and answered some questions. I knocked her down. You
Okay.
know I did.
Okay. I
And
mean,
then and my thing is, why are they so? I knocked them down when it came to that herpes. Why are they so fixated on the herpes? Did somebody give y'all herpes? And anyway, I told them somebody gave it to him.
yeah.
Shit.
But
And then in the beginning, don't let this stuff get us distracted. The man on court TV, on law and whatever, they broke that New York law down on that STD. That STD should not be wrapped up in a RICO. And I stand on that as my personal opinion. That's because we had brought that up over there too. There
And
wasn't
then,
no
not only
RICO. There
that,
wasn't no RICO, Sky.
Bonjean is questioning that. And the only thing I'm gonna say about that, because I'm done talking about it, they trying to that's what they would get mad at me because they trying to say that Kels infected all of those women.
And
First of
somebody
all,
infected him, Sky.
right, true. But
What's the
first of all,
difference?
the charge is not him giving anybody an STD. The charge is failure to I'm
The,
sorry, exposure. And failure to disclose
and what
the charge.
everybody in America fails to disclose.
So
Right.
did
now
they
you
see
raising it
him?
up.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
that's until you taking that charge every time you have sex.
Dismiss me. That's what I was over there battling with him today. Dismiss me with that herpes, and especially Keller. Keller
yeah,
is so fixated. Did
yeah,
somebody give Keller herpes?
that's what I'm wondering. Cause he and
Shit.
he's
Do
very fixated on that.
had it?
That's like his things. Yeah. But let me say this. When it comes
Greenberg
to
already broke that shit down and said that shit was a misdemeanor according to the 19 such and such law, 1966, some law they had got over there, because that's where the crime took place. If it was a crime.
right, if it
Shit.
was even a
If
crime.
it was a crime, wasn't nothing but a misdemeanor, the man said.
And you know, nobody would have said anything about herpes until Faith said something about it. That's the only one that said anything about herpes.
Well,
Then you
hold
got
on.
James on number
Talk
5.
about that. We
And
ain't
then
even finna
don't
talk
forget,
about it. Hold on, time out. We ain't even finna talk about it because I'm not doing that topic no more. Only thing I'm gonna say is this, and then we just gonna switch because I got to get out of here in a minute. The In regards to them saying that he infected all these women and he's the common denominator, I busted that up yesterday because there is no way that he infected all of these women. Because for one, what they don't want to agree with is all of these women and these people were sleeping together with each other. Let's say he
Exactly.
infected one person, okay? That one person was sleeping with number 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, and 12. And I don't care what timeline you want to use. These people like Dominique were there for 9-year stretches. So she was there when star witness number 5 wasn't there, and when Joy wasn't there. So you can't, and we already have Lisa Van Allen saying she slept with Rashana. Lisa Van Allen just showed up a whole long timeline. You got Dominique was there a whole 9 years. So you can't tell me and Dominique, and then you got number 5 admitting that she have had occasions with Dominique. You see what I'm saying? They admitted to this. You got, as Riel stating, you're gonna go to jail for sleeping with a minor, showing she has sex with Joy. So you see what I'm saying? So they all were sleeping with each other. So to try and get me to believe that he infected all these women is insane, and I'm not gonna believe it. And plus, that's not even a charge anyway.
What about the wife he had 3 kids with? She ain't
Yeah,
got nothing. He came out and said that. And
he someone sue him for 210 million. I heard something. Levi was saying, that the women, I guess, who were at the documentary, the casting of the documentary, were awarded $10 million or something like that. And that's fine, because this is what I'm gonna tell y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all do y'all closing statements, and then I'm gonna come back again. I'm not gonna be gone long. Um, um, it's ill-gotten gains. So they can get that money, get the money, let them do whatever they gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing but waste it. You see what I'm saying? Because none of them have the mindset, for one, or the understanding on how to use the money, other than to be a thought and win in life. You see what I'm saying? So the money gonna be wasted. They gonna be broke probably within a year. Okay. So let them have a little money. We're not even pressed about that little money, but like I was telling Levi, my mother explained to me about ill-gotten gains when I was a kid. My mom and my grandma. That's ill-gotten gains. So that money ain't gonna bring no good to them, and it's not gonna be any benefit or asset to them. So we're not even gonna trip over that little petty money. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all do y'all. Okay, they saying package delivery. You all do your closing statement, and then I'm gonna get out of here. And I promise y'all, I'm not gonna be gone long. I'm gonna try and come back tomorrow. I don't think I got no appointment, so if not tomorrow, then Thursday. But we gonna chop it up.
Cause I'm on vacation. Okay, I'm in my closing. Just to piggyback on that, I was looking at that too, and that was the money grab. And it's mighty strange. He couldn't get his money, but now he locked up. All Sony, all of them got to give up the money. That was mighty strange to me, and I do agree when you say the way that, because it ain't no way in hell that these people are sleeping comfortably at night, knowing that man, I'm inclined to believe, no, that was good too, is laying up there in that jail for 30 years. I can't see it. And I still say every time I come on here in my closing statement, no Rico. No
No.
Rico.
I like that. I
No
like
Rico.
that.
I say no Rico. I don't care what they
I like that.
say.
Uh-huh. I like that. All right, Courtney, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna catch you again on the rebound.
All right then.
Okay, I'm gonna close up, and Sky, I thank you, thank you, thank you, and we always look forward to you coming. I just want to say, when it comes to my people, and I have to say my people because somewhere or another down the line we're somewhere connected somewhere. I don't understand it, but we are. But at the end of the day, until our people understand the this whole game and how it's set up, a lot of these women have sons. What you do to him, remember, it's coming up again. You
Mm-hmm.
can do whatever you think that you're getting away with, you're not getting by. It's coming up again. So when it happens to your son, even these people on the other side, when it happened to your son, don't ever forget the fight that we have fought for Robert. His mom may be gone, but we're still here and we're going to keep on fighting. And we don't see that same energy that you guys have toward Robert, that y'all have toward all of these other cases that's going on. I mean, we seen teachers that's messing with little kids, but they don't get no time. They get a slap on the hand. Nothing happens. When are you gonna put that same energy that you put on
You kind of
Robert
went out.
into the cases that's really going on.
You real low, Sandra. Your phone went out. Sandra?
Hold on, baby.
So Lexington, that's what we're saying. He said they'll be broke by the election. I promise you they will. That's if they ever get the bread. You're right about that. They're gonna be broke as a joke. They're not gonna do nothing. You know they're gonna be on Instagram, sitting up there with some bottles of Casamigos, acting like they popping, like they doing something in bikinis, looking like a thought, being a thought. I mean, just being hood rich. They just gonna blow that money, and that's the sad part because they gonna blow that money so effectively and swiftly. It's really sad. It's
It's
really sad.
very sad because I don't understand how we as a people we are hooraying about one of our own getting locked up. I don't understand that part. I don't understand. That's something that behooves me. I can never understand that, how we are just in just we're excited about our own people getting locked up.
Yeah, and taking them down and being deceitful. That's what we do. That's who we are. That's it.
And
But
those are the kind of people I don't ever want in my circle. I don't want you around me. Stay from around me, because you have the mentality that you would throw your mama under the bus. And the
yeah,
reason why I know you will, because I've seen these people throw their parents in, and you're saying you're fighting, you're doing this to Robert because you didn't want your parents to get locked up. Well, hell, your parents shouldn't have been out here doing this stuff that they're doing.
but understand this, and then we're gonna have to hop out. These people are being intellectually dishonest because when you read the text messages, you and I mean, well, most of them probably didn't read them, but even the first couple pages, you clearly see exactly what happened. Okay, if you read the first actually 2-3 pages, you see exactly what the play was. But to sit up here and act like the young lady was not aware of R. Kelly's intentions, that she was not aware of what she was walking into, or what his expectations were, or any, and to sit up there and act like we're supposed to believe that her mother told her don't have sex with him, when we clearly see her saying everything else to engage with him, is a bunch of BS. And for these people to
If,
be
Sky, the question that we all the bottom line question: why would the government have to have hours and hours and days of meeting with you? You should be able to tell your truth without the government telling you what to say and what not to say. And then you get on the stand and you don't remember what they tell you, so you say the government told me to say it.
exactly, exactly. But I'm just saying, it's so many fairy tales that they got. But go ahead and give your closing statement because I gotta hop out of here.
I just want everybody to be cautious and understand and know that this fight it's almost, oh, this part of the fight is almost over. Robert is on his way home. Just keep lifting him up in prayer, and we keep standing close and standing together, and knowing that the fight they coming at all angles. They gonna do whatever they can while they can, but when it's over, don't just let it be over and we're moving on, because at the end of the day, this fight is for Robert right now, and your son is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming up, niece. And
Okay, baby.
we gonna talk again.
Okay, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and close out. And like Lexington said, they're gonna buy some cases of binding glue. They're gonna buy some frontal lace front wigs. They're gonna buy some Casamigos and some Tito's. They're gonna be in the club twerking. I mean, these are not high class women. These are low class individuals, and they have no concept of or the value of $1 because they ain't never made one on their own. They just went after R. Kelly to try and come up off of him. I said it, okay? And that's just the sad fact of it. Their parents never gave them no guidance on how to be financially stable or financially independent in any situation. And we see that because they showed up in a R. Kelly in a documentary. You showed up with a man who you were not in a relationship in regards to the behavior that you were who was it? We about to go, Miss Lady T. You going to have to come up on the next time. So it's just really sad, you guys. But understand, let them get that little petty money. That's Kool-Aid money. You see what I'm saying? Because by the time they divide it up and they give it to them and they go and buy they lace front wigs and they costume jewelry and flaunt it around town, I mean, it's gonna be gone, y'all. So they not really gonna do nothing effective. I'd be surprised if one of them even put some money down on an apartment building. Okay, they probably not even gonna do that. You know, in regards to not to own the apartment building. I'm talking about to move into a better apartment. That's the type of people that we dealing with. But y'all stay true to the game. Don't let these people try and gaslight you. And for the young lady, I don't know what happened, or did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? I just don't know what happened in the situation, but for you to ever think that you were somebody who I was impressed by, or you're somebody that can validate me or my channel, or uplift me or my channel, or for you to just be a pillar of the community. I'm confused. Who told you that? And what made you believe that? I don't quite understand it, and I wish you would explain it to me. I really want to know, because for somebody to make a statement that you don't come to my channel, you got to be under the assumption that I miss you, that you are wanted, that you are needed, and that you are desired. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I mean, from what I see, you've been going to people's channels and you have you've been clearly, you must be impressing them, because they got you pumped up to think that you are some type of YouTube celebrity, and that you are wanted to be on people's channel as if you give the best commentary, and that you are so abreast on what happened in the R. Kelly case, which you are not. But please don't ever try and shine on me. Don't ever, because the little bit of words that I said to you, they were consider those kind words, okay? Because if I really have to get down on you, young lady, and get your legs, I promise you're not gonna like it. But beloved, stay close to the cross, stay where it's safe, and stay where the people are that love you. Okay? Don't come over here and don't try and have no conversations with me that you think matter when they really don't. Okay? When the term non-factor comes up, please take it and stamp it times a million, stamp it times infinity. Okay? When it comes to me and you being an asset in my life, or any type of mattering, you are a non-factor. Okay? Rest easy with that. Thank you all for coming to my channel. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. For those of you all who are interested in talking about hair care right now, and the activities that are going to occur in regards to what happens with my puppy once I get it, that's going to be on the other channel. The other channel is The Sky is the Limit. Men and women, I'm allowing you guys the opportunity to purchase, set up a membership, and you're able to purchase. I'm going to give you access to the online store where you can shop for professional products. Men, in regards to beard oil, ladies curling irons, shampoo, conditioner. Trying to see. I don't know if there was some skincare products in there, but I went and reviewed it, and I'm impressed with the website. And I think I'm going to, open up that access to you guys. So make sure you are subscribed to the other channel. You do have to be subscribed to the other channel. Also, with the membership, you will get access to my knowledge in regards to hair growth, hair maintenance, the actual products that I use, etc. But other channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on all the notifications, and thank you guys for coming. As always, free R. Kelly, free Kales, don't drink the Kool-Aid, understand we ain't going, understand you not the one, understand that Sky Life is the goal, and understand that I'm the pressure. I'll see you guys next time, and catch you again. We'll talk later about the FBG Duck case, and I'm gonna have to go live on the other channel another day because I got something that I gotta do. All right, you guys, as always, do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to ensure righteousness prevails. All right, Sky Life loves y'all. Have a good day. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to where I'm trying to get. And we're going to close it on out.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.